Hey, I am going to pack some orders, and so I thought that I would talk to you guys while I do that. If you don't know, this is a simple little pearl, and it is my online boutique that I started March 3rd. And so yesterday, November 3rd, marked my 8-month anniversary. And so I just wanted to kind of do a little sale. And so I have some orders to pack. And so we're going to do that together. And just so you guys could see the process if you don't know. So we will. So just to kind of give you an idea of my products too, um, I started this online boutique, a simplelittlepearl.com, with just a mission in mind and of, just having little treasures that make a woman feel beautiful, no matter if it's as simple as a pair of socks or a beautiful piece of jewelry. I have devotionals and, just all kinds of sweet little things. It's a growing inventory. It really is true. When you have your business, anything that you make, you put right back into the business. So I am constantly on the lookout, shopping, trying to find the next thing. And so this next couple of weeks, I actually have a couple of things that I will be dropping. Tomorrow, I'll be dropping something new, and then next week, I'll be dropping something new. But I also have like a thrifted treasures collection. So if you don't know, I love to junk. I'm a junker. I love to go to antique stores, thrift stores, flea markets, just garage sales, all the things. And so I also love to share some of those finds with you. So the last Thursday of every month, I have a thrift haul that I drop. And so somebody purchased some things from that as well, which I love. I love all these little like sweet new things, but my thrift hauls are so random, and it's just like I go out and just whatever hits my eye. Not typically does it have to be, I feel like I shop with you guys in mind too. Not just picking up what I like. So it's like if my eye catches that, I'm like, well, that's interesting. I bet somebody would love that. And so when that happens and somebody buys from that collection, I just love it because it's stuff that I'm not sure if you're gonna like, and then when you do like it and you buy it, it just makes me extra happy. But anyway, so just so you guys can see the process, and just to kind of give you a little, kind of rundown of this past 8 months and like what it has taught me as far as having my own business. Absolutely not what I thought it was going to be. And it really is. I was thinking about this earlier, that it really is a beautiful training, I guess, that the Lord is leading me through. Some of y'all might be able to relate. And I had to wear my microphone because, side note, right when I start to record, it's been quiet all day and I start to record, and now my neighbors are like doing something with a lawnmower. So I'm like, okay. So anyway, that's why I have that. And if you hear stuff, it's them out there pounding away. And I live on like a good piece of property, like pretty big, and so it's kind of funny that I can hear all the things. But anyway, so having my own business, it really is training me because I am a huge people pleaser. I love to make people happy, and so I really have found that in doing my online business, I didn't realize how much of it was going to include social media. I used to have a Simple Little Pearl as a blog, and so I was able just to write and kind of hide behind the words. And I had a Facebook, and that was it. When I started this, I got into Instagram, and that was going to be it. Then I dabbled into TikTok, and that was going to be it. And then I felt impressed to do a YouTube. So now I have a Facebook, an Instagram, a TikTok, and then a YouTube. And so I'm like, who am I? But I've really seen that while I'm trying to keep my identity as, and be comfortable and confident in what I'm willing to do. I understand that there are things that it will push me out of my comfort zone and cause me to, get into stuff. But I really still am trying to be true to me, because I've noticed that through this and doing the research and everything like that, there's people obviously out there that know more than I do and have been doing this for a really long time. And so I'm trying to listen and learn and grow. But also the struggle is real, because I'm also trying to be authentic and not just do it because everybody else is doing it. So I wanted to share that with you because I really feel like that might be something that maybe speaks to you. As I was even going out to do this video, I was thinking about how a lot of people say that Christians are brainwashed. And I love that because in a sense, it's true. We are, in the best way, are we brainwashed, because it's the Lord that comes in and just washes our brain of all of the nonsense that comes into it, whether it be through social media or through family or past relationships, whatever the case may be. It really, there does need to be a brainwashing that happens. And so I appreciate everybody that has kind of put that. I know while you're meaning it to be something different, it really does end up being true. That yes, there are those things that let me find my tape. There are those things that will come at us and need to be washed out through life. Like, it's not always going to be easy, and it's not always going to be healthy for us. And so I really do feel like a lot of the times the Lord does have to come in and wash our brains. And, even with this business, it's really hard not to give in to the hype and do what everybody else is doing. And like I said, I understand that there is a method to the madness, but also there is a need to still stay true to you. So, all the trends. Well, I love a good trend. So I'm not saying anything about that. But I do still believe, like I said, that you just have to, you still have to stay true to you. So anyway, that's my message, is if you're one of those people that may be struggling with identity or struggling with trying to find out who you are, go to the Lord is what I always, I wish there was sometimes, because he doesn't necessarily work on our timetable. Sometimes he's slower than I would like for him to be. He's the only one that can truly give us our identity and really show us who we are, because there's so many times that I thought I knew who I was and I did not. It was like, you know, he's like, okay, you know, I'll let you go and figure it out and just wait for you to be back. And it's really true. You know, like while everybody's into this, you know, be your true self or authentic, make sure that that matches up. If that's, you know, if that's you, make sure that that matches up with the word of the Lord. Because, you know, while I can feel like I'm a certain way, there are weaknesses that everybody has, and when you have those weaknesses, you you fall into them when you're stressed or tired or not feeling well or whatever. And so you even you have to be careful of you. And so while yes, I believe, you know, we all have an authentic self and a, you know, a uniqueness about us, we also have to make sure that that lines up with the word of God. And that's something only he can show you. Obviously the Bible can show you, but even in that, you know, like you still need his guidance. And so yeah, so just, you know, just be aware of that. Truth is good when it is the Lord's truth. So that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, so I made these cute little paper clips. I thought they were really cute with the little pearl on them. All right, so let me do our little weight. So you got to weigh everything. Let's create our shipping label. We're not going to do a box. We're going to do a small poly mailer. And then our weight for everything. So you have to pick your packaging, then you pick your weight. Not pick it, but you input it after you weigh it. The shipping on this was always like my worst fear. I don't know why. It was really scary to me to try to figure out all shipping. Print on my little, I have the oh god, I don't even know how to say that. Moonbin. That's the, make sure it prints out okay. That's the printer I have. Okay, let me go. Okay. Took my little stuff out before I needed to. All right, then we're gonna write our sweet little love notes. So then I put that in there, and I'll put one of my little cards, and then I'll do it with a little pearl clip. Listen, okay, talking and multitasking, it's not easy. I'm gonna put that in there. Close it up. Give her some love from my heart to yours. I have these cute little, I don't know if you can see the cute little hearts. Put it on. And then it's ready to go. Thank you for your purchase. So sweet when, you know, when somebody buys from you, because there's so much out there, and I get it, because I love a good bargain and a good deal. And so it's so sweet when somebody chooses your little shop to buy from. Okay. This is a pretty little bracelet. And then some cute little socks. I love these little socks. I don't know how many I bought. 3 or 4. There's so much I even have to get for myself. So I get it. I get the whole struggle of saving and buying, and especially these days. Everybody needs to be aware of spending and how you're spending it and what you're spending it on. So I understand. Let me tell you, like I say, owning your own business, it is. I said from the beginning, and it really is true, that I feel like you kind of have to be a little crazy to start your own business, because you are leaving the security of a constant paycheck for instability, but knowing or hoping at least that it will lead to, make sure I got the right socks, lead to a fulfilled dream. And what I love about this business that I have is that it just lets me really not only sell things, but also, my mission isn't for, while I hope it, obviously you want success, but it's not always for everybody. And I have to remind myself of that my mission is for the one, it's for obviously the Lord, and then for whoever's out there that needs to be ministered to. Because more than anything, that's my goal, is to bring encouragement to God's sweet daughters. Because I know that life can be hard, and I know it can throw a lot at you. And it's hard to stay steady. And, again, with all the social media and all the competition that there is to be who the world says you need to be, it's hard sometimes. And I learned through a very hard time in life that I need to pay attention to the Lord and what He says about me, and then everything else can just move aside in my brain. And that's hard, because it still comes up every once in a while, and I still have to remind myself of who I am and who the Lord says I am. And so, but I'm doing it. We're doing good. But that really, I love to be able to speak into your heart. And again, I don't know everything. You don't have to follow what I say or even believe what I say. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to say it. 0.17. It's funny because I'll go through these and still like double and triple and check because I want to make sure that I'm not giving you the wrong thing. This is my bedroom, by the way. All of this is coming to you from my bedroom. This is some of my inventory, and then I have another room that I have other inventory in. I love writing those little notes. Kind of one of my favorite things. And I, not to speak ill will of big box places because I shop at them too, but I really love that I get to, leave personal touches in sending this, pray over packages and all the things. Like it's going out with a lot of thought and a lot of prayer, which you don't always get if you're shopping from like Walmart or Amazon. I don't know. Some of the workers could do it. I'm not saying you're not. If you're working at Walmart and you pray over packages, thank you, especially if they're mine. Give you a little bit of love. Thank you for your purchase. This is a little cuff bracelet that I got from my Thrifted Treasures. It's a little vintage one. And then these are some really cute Gans, I don't know, little figurines that I thought were really cute. They're collectibles. Again, I didn't know that when I bought them. I just found them in one of my little ladies' shops that I love to go to. And so I picked those up. I kind of have to make that work. Let's see if I can fit that. Probably a big one. Probably should do that on the other side. Putting it in bubble wrap. Try to make sure they're all wrapped up really nice and sweet. And I have these little stickers that I put on. Another big one. The really sweet thing about this is this is where like you can do a lot of your unique kind of personal touches. you know, like what you want to do, like as far as like the little sticker, or, you know, kind of just like what you want to say thank you with. So it's the fun part, I feel like, because it's all different. But yeah, those are my little stickers. And you can order those stickers, but as anybody knows, with your own business, you try to cut costs. However you can. At the beginning of this, I was into like I was gonna do all of the packaging to be like custom, and that's not cheap. And so I just was like, where does my money matter? And I just kind of felt like it mattered more in the product and everything. So I'm trying to think, maybe I should put this stuff in like a little box instead of a mailer. Just to kind of add some protection. And sometimes I tend to like over package. But I just wanted to get to you safe. So if you ever get my packages and it's like, dang, Kim, it's just for safety purposes. Also, I had a little post lady tell me recently, because I thought putting Fragile on something was good. And the post lady informed me not to do that, because if the postal people are having like a bad day, they tend to take it out on your package. Which I was like, oh, okay. So just so you might want to do that as well. I don't know, or not. Totally up to you, but again, it's that information that people know more than I do, so I'm going to listen to it sometimes. And that's probably one of them that I'll listen to, because it makes sense. I'm not always in a good mood either. Not that I would damage anybody's stuff, but I wouldn't put it past somebody else, unfortunately. Nice and tidy. I'm going to go get a box. Okay, so I got the box. I have these white boxes here. That was another thing that was kind of interesting to me, is trying to figure out box sizes and what boxes I need. And I was thinking the best way to do that probably would be go to Walmart or a box store and kind of figure out beforehand what box sizes you need, and then go and order them, which I've started to do, but I didn't do that in the beginning. I mean, measuring, I did that, but then I don't know. My measuring's not always like 100%. So yeah. Okay, I just got this one boxed up, printed the label, and this is where I kind of go crazy with the tape. Just because I don't know what's going to get in where. So I just want to make sure it's all nice and covered so that nothing can creep in. All nice and sealed. Okay. And then this one, I am not going to be shipping. I just take it. She's local, so I just take it over to her. So that one won't be going, but I'm still going to pack it for her. So she got the socks, and then I got these beanies in. So she got one of these sweet little beanies. So I'm going to put it in. Package. And then there I'm just going to print the packing slip. And there that comes. And then I'll just get that over to her. So that's it. Packing up orders. Thank you guys so much for your support and just all of it, like everything, the views, the likes, the thumbs, the all there is that you guys do. It really does matter. And so whatever, whoever it is that you support as far as small business, just know that it means the world, and none of it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. We absolutely appreciate everything. So again, just, moral of the message is just to be everything that the Lord has called you to be. And while some of it is scary, some of it is uncomfortable, just yield to Him, and you truly will, have the best life, because He's all things good. And so some of it, prayers may be answered differently than you had hoped, but just trust Him in all of it, and know that He is leading you into the best you that you can be. So y'all have a good day, and thank you again so much for all your support.